do is think about the things I tell myself I can achieve. Trying to find a reason why the stable never waver in the breeze. We have to walk the lines we have drawn. Faith will keep us safe, safe in the eye of the storm. About the fact that I just don't know what to do. Hoping something happens that'll give me something I'm afraid to lose. We have to walk the lines we have drawn. Faith will keep us safe in the eye of the storm. And sometimes life it gets so heavy, I just feel like I don't wanna live. Maybe there's a reason, but for now I don't think I know what it is. We have to walk the lines we have drawn. Faith will keep us safe, safe in the eye of the storm.
It's never gonna work if you can't make it before you turn 19. Manufacture something you can sell. We're trying to make the big fringe tight jeans disco music. I don't wanna hear about the next big hit. I wanna hear about the key to greatness. Everybody wanted to be just like them. I have never told you, but I'll always hate it. Generic indie bands are killing me, and I don't really care about your hair, your clothes, your songs, your basic melodies are freaking me out because the bands that I rip off are cooler than the bands that you rip off. I'm doing it right. Generic indie bands are killing me, and I was talking about the Beastie Boys, trap music and hip hop, anything but 90s Britpop, anything to make me seem slightly somewhat educated on what's hip and what's not. Let me be underrated, just like Billy Corgan, Beverage, Como Man. I hope Oasis hated. flows, your songs, your basic melodies are freaking me out because the bands that I rip off are cooler than the bands that you rip off. I'm doing it right. Generic indie bands are killing me. They're breaking my heart. Generic indie bands are killing me. They're breaking my heart.
Hello everyone, welcome to Laura Beth's Mixtape Show. It's the first Sunday in July, can you actually believe that? We're more than halfway across the year, so obviously I'm going to be taking you through an hour. Some of the best tunes, stuff that I've been loving over the past month that I'm sure that you're absolutely going to love as well. Just then, we had Parker with Generic Indie Bands. Love that. Definitely has a bit of like a Weezer kind of sound to it. And I love the kind of the taking the mick out of generic indie bands. It's quite a sort of strong and bold move, I suppose, in an indie tune. But I love it. It's just brilliant and definitely something catchy that you can get straight into. And before that, the Dead King Company and Faith. Love that tune. Absolutely fantastic. Really kind of some of the best stuff really from the Dead King Company sort of recent times. He's bringing out so many different singles at the moment and they're all absolutely immense. But that one, I just love the guitar part in it. It just kind of, you know, it drives the track forward, and definitely Nathan, who is obviously the Dead King Company, his vocal on that just shines through. It's just an exceptional track. It's been another great month. All sorts has been happening, but I'll tell you all about that a little bit later on. Right now, though, we've got Mess Out and The World We're Dreaming Of.
Someone else, but you're in a mono vein, because we need innovate, so we see it again. How you face behind your screen, your own soul self. You don't want to face the backlash, not so brave. To the target, you fly, you're coming to get it right. No reason to play, grinding, you feel fun. But your actions are such consequences. Yeah, you're so fucking hopeless. You're not aware you're only contribution to this world is flowing hatred and rage. You need somebody's help, so better than have veterans. You need another friend, since you're lonely in the end. You need somebody's help. You're feeling
Everybody wants you around, and so you tell yourself that you'll push it back down for a good day. Have a drink, call a friend, leave a voicemail that says you know the ice caps are melting. What's the point of anything? I don't know, I'm not sure I care at all. I'm not sure I care at all. Can't consume this world I'm allergic to. Just another day hating everything. Pay your debts, buy a house if you're lucky. Breakdowns only happen in your 20s. What's the point of anything? I don't know, I'm not sure I care at all. What's the point of anything? What's the point of anything? I don't know, I'm not sure I care at all. What's the point of anything? I'm not sure I care at all. Think it's great you're happy now, but you can't see they bring you down. Keep you close so you don't get too far. Notes on mirrors to remind me I need more than not to buy. Please never thought that it would be this hard. I'm not sure I care at all. I'm not sure I care at all. What's the point of anything? I'm not sure I care at all. What's the point of anything? I'm not sure I care at all.
That was Tiny Stills with What's the Point of Anything. Absolutely loving that. Proper upbeat kind of sort of pop rock tune, isn't it? And definitely had me singing along as soon as I heard it. And before that, Mess Out with The World We're Dreaming Of, another pop punk classic. You know me, if it's even sort of vaguely pop punk, it ends up in the show. But that one was just proper. It kind of took all the influences from all of the pop punk bands, shook them up together and created something amazing, and still has that kind of unique Mess Out sound, which I really like, because they're not trying to be anybody else, they're just trying to be Mess Out, and that's the way to do it, isn't it? Last weekend was ultra amazing because I went to see Green Day in London. What a gig. Just the best live band ever. I'm never changing my mind on that one. Nobody's beat them yet. Even, you know, my ultimate favourite bands and artists. Nope, they don't come close to Green Day. It was brilliant. It was nice to spend some time in London as well, because they played Manchester the week before. But I had to go and see them in London because, you know, it's an event, isn't it, seeing Green Day? So I've got to, you know, enjoy it. And the fact that Manchester was, you know, on a Friday night would have meant that I'd had to go straight from work, which I didn't want to do. So I just wanted to make sure that I got there and, you know, could chill out and enjoy it and sort of do my stuff. And that's what happened. But yeah, just waiting for them to come back again now. That's all that happens, is I end up being sort of like feeling all dejected afterwards because they've gone. Up next, we've got Piper Connolly and Muse.
The pain, it reminds me what we had was real. I'll never let go of the way I feel, no. He's part of my psyche, so I made a deal. If we can be close, I don't need to real, no. When he said I'm leaving, he cut me up in pieces. He broke me until nothing was left. Underneath the bleachers, tears fell on his t-shirt. He looked me in the eyes and said, I'm pretty when I'm crying, so I'll be good and I'll be all muse. You love the way that I'm falling apart. I'll break my heart in the name of art. I'll set myself on fire. I'll burn for you if that's what you choose. You love the way that I'm falling apart. I'm not gonna fight it. I'll stay by your side. Don't think he can kill me a second time, right? When he said I'm leaving, he cut me up in pieces, broke me until nothing was left. Underneath the bleachers, tears fell on his t-shirt. He looked me in the eyes and said, I'm pretty when I'm crying, so hurt me good and I'll be your muse. You love the way that I'm falling apart. I'll break my heart in the name of art. I'll set myself on fire. I burn for you if that's why you would choose. You love the way that I'm falling apart. Oh baby, break my heart in the name of art. So hurt me good and I'll be your muse. You love the way that I'm falling apart. I'll break my heart in the name of art. I'm pretty when I'm crying, so hurt me good and I'll be your muse. You love the way that I'm falling apart. I'll break my heart in the name of art. I'll set myself on fire.
Transit Cop and Take What You Want, really loving that tune, really sort of classic indie, proper anthemic, big indie tune that I'm definitely sure will be brilliant live. And before that, Piper Connolly and Muse, loving her voice. It's just kind of soars, doesn't it, across the entire track. But it's just this amazing rock and roll song, kind of through and through. And there's like a darkness and a dirtiness to it, but then her voice kind of cuts through all of that and just changes sort of the pace, I suppose, of the song entirely. It sounds incredible. As I say, also last month, there's, all sorts been going on. I got out and about DJing quite a few times at a place called Bar 3 in Wigan. That was quite nice. Just spinning loads of great indie tunes. You can't beat it, can you? Loads of good stuff. And basically just played what I want. That's always a nice thing when you get to play stuff that you want as a DJ. And it was, quite a little trendy cocktail bar, so you can't beat it, can you? Up next, it's Arms and Hearts with Binaries.
it's time to acknowledge I'm not the man I need to be. I'm a catastrophe of life and love and loss, but Jesus redeems it all. Every time I fall, even the hate that escapes my lips, my God is bigger than this.
That was Brave Machine with The Madness of the Age. And I think you can tell that I saw Green Day last week because I'm just on a pop punk kick. Anything that's sort of even remotely pop punk tends to get in the show anyway, but it just seems to be, you know, fully in my consciousness at the minute. And that was just immense. Them kind of big sort of Green Day-esque riffs in that one. And before that, Arms and Hearts with Binaries. Loving that tune. I remember seeing Arms and Hearts years ago, like a mini music festival thing, and they were absolutely immense. Proper good live. But definitely that new track that they've got, Binaries, is just next level. So good. Sounding absolutely amazing. Rock and roll. Definitely got that pop punk flair to it as well. Loving it. There's so much good stuff happening. Last month, I also saw Crowded House. That was a great gig at the Peace Hall in Halifax. Absolutely fantastic venue. Always good to get to a gig there. I'll just go there in general. It's a really nice place. But it was the sun was shining. We were all stood outside. It was lovely. And Crowded House was sounding brilliant, on top form. And they have good banter on stage as well. I quite like that. We also saw Bob from Emmerdale, which I think, you know, was another highlight of the entire night. And he seems to be enjoying it as well. So you can't beat that, can you? But it was great. It was good to get out to some nice gigs, especially outdoor ones, and when the weather's nice. That's always a big bonus, isn't it? It's not always guaranteed in England, so when the weather does emerge when you're going to see a band outside, it's just the perfect day, isn't it? Up next, it's Grown So Ugly with Doghouse.
From
that was Palmer with Medicine. Definitely kind of a more ballady one, that one, but still had that kind of rock and roll and indie bite to it, didn't it? And before that, Grown So Ugly with Doghouse. Loving that tune. It kind of channels like a bit of White Stripes, I think, is in there, a bit of Royal Blood. I think it's kind of got a punk edge to it, pop rock and indie edge to it. There's so much going on in that. But definitely the lyrics kind of made me laugh as soon as I heard it too. You can't beat good lyrics, and they were absolutely fantastic in that one. And so easy to sing along to as well, which you obviously, again, can't beat. A great song that you can just sing along to and have a sort of real good time, can you? Also, sort of last month, because I always have to talk about this, don't I? It was my mum's birthday, which was nice, and it was Father's Day, which was sort of a big event as well, and it was my mum and dad's wedding anniversary, so it was all happening in June. So we got out for some nice meals and stuff. My dad was really, really simple on Father's Day. He just wanted a takeaway, which you can't beat either, can you? Because, you know, means you don't have to spend a lot of money, but still, it was nice. Obviously, the football was on as well, which that was, I think, part of the reason that informed him to want a takeaway and not want to go out. But yeah, lots and lots and lots of stuff happens in June. July's quite quiet. Nothing happens in July, so it's just, you know, going off on holiday this month, which I'm quite excited about. But yeah, that's a few weeks yet. Got to hang on still. Got to finish my last couple of weeks at work and all that kind of thing. Up next, it's Lovebreakers and Skyline.
This place I cannot recall. BHX I used to call home. I'm done in spite of it all. They killed all the bees and the lights are all gone. On the skyline, nothing remains the same. Now the city I once loved, it doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't appeal. Our land is auctioned away. Investors buying commercial space. I'm done in spite of it all. They're dressed to the nines, making money off us all. On the skyline, nothing remains the same. Now the city I once loved, it doesn't appeal to me. On the skyline, nothing remains the same. Now the city I once loved, it doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't appeal. In spite of it all, it doesn't appeal. Not anymore, anymore, anymore. It doesn't appeal. On the skyline, nothing remains the same. Now the city I once loved, it doesn't appeal to me. On the skyline, nothing remains.
Hollows and History kind of got a Placebo kind of a style to that one, and I'm a big Placebo fan, so as soon as I heard it I was like, this has got to definitely be in the show. That kind of dark sort of Britpoppy indie rock sound. And before that, Lovebreakers and Skyline, a proper danceable indie tune, one that I imagine sounds immense live, definite festival season song, gets everyone up, gets everyone grooving along and jamming along to it, and you know, just kind of builds the morale, doesn't it? Proper kind of song. If you've enjoyed the show today and you're thinking, do you know what, I'd like to listen to this again, well, you are in luck because it does go on the podcast. If you head over to www.inyourears.com and just look for my name, you will find this show and every other show that I've ever done, and you can listen to them all again. I think via Mixcloud it takes you to, so just have a little look for that one after the show's finished, and it will be there. Up next, I've got Hazy Day Parade with Play It Backwards.
But in the corners of my mind up inside. Nobody can tell she's a devil in disguise, pretending be an angel with every face. She looks so nice and clean, but she's not. I'm howling and dying. You got me on my knees. I'm howling and dying. You wanna make me bleed. I'm howling and dying. You got me on my knees. I'm howling and dying. You wanna make me bleed. I'm howling and dying. You got me on my knees. I'm howling and dying. You wanna make me bleed.
That was Johnny Nasty Boots with Howlin' and Dying. Howlin' and Dying. Not Howlin' and Dying, that's not the name of the song. Howlin' and Dying. Again, proper sort of rock and roll, anthemic, proper kind of stadium filler song, I think that one. Sounding absolutely massive, proper big rock sound. And before that, Hazy Day Parade with Play It Backwards. Absolutely loving that as well. Sort of gets you kind of singing along kind of straight away. Has a little kind of 60s influence, I think, but then also has this like 90s sort of indie influence as well. Definitely taking across the decades on that song and putting it together and making something that sounds just brilliant. Proper memorable indie tune. Another thing that we got up to last month that I forgot to mention, we went to see James, who are always brilliant, aren't they? Always brilliant live, James, at Leeds Arena. And we also saw Razorlight because they were supporting. But what tops all of this off is that we got offered the tickets for it. And what we didn't realise is that they were VIP tickets. So we ended up having like a 3-course meal before it and, you know, like drinks during the performance and stuff like that. Really exciting. Never done it before. I don't think I would do it if I had not got a freebie for it because it is quite expensive. But you know what? It's worth the money. It was really enjoyable. And we got to see James and Razorlight and they were sounding absolutely sensational as well. So it was just a great day. Really enjoyed it. Next up, we've got Birdman Cult with Highs and Lows.
Sat and waited with bated breath. Opportunity came and he went. Lady luck was playing hard to get out. Sold my dreams just to pay my rent. You can take what little I got left. This may be as good as it gets. Getting stuck in this town like ticks on a hound. Running through mud followed by fake black clouds. Wouldn't just back down, couldn't just cash out, but why try if it's an uphill
Birdman Cult and Highs and Lows, another kind of anthemic indie tune, definitely takes you back to kind of that early noughties, you know, like sort of, again, like Franz Ferdinand, that kind of a sound. And I think that's high praise because that was just, you know, the golden era of indie, and that definitely belongs in the golden era of indie. As I always say, and I say it every single month, the reason that I do this show is obviously shed light on new artists and obviously help support them, and you can help as well. So if you've enjoyed any of the bands or artists today, make sure that you go in and supporting them in whichever way that you can. Obviously, listening to their music is the main one. If you can go and find it on the streaming sites, go and stream it. Or if it's possible, if you can, buy the tunes, because that really helps the bands out. Obviously, not as many people are buying songs, so if you buy it, they're gonna love you. And also, you've got, you know, a physical piece of media to listen to as well, which is always nice. If any of them are playing gigs around you, make sure you go. I love a good gig. I'm sure that you love a good gig as well. And you've heard how great they all sound. So I'm sure that if you go and see them at a gig, they'll be sounding absolutely amazing as well. Buy merch if you can. That really helps bands out, because obviously, again, not as many people buying songs. So merch definitely helps them out. And do you know what? Just sort of following them on social media, keeping up to date with what they're doing and liking and sharing their posts. It gets the word out there. And just telling your friends about it, because I am certain that your friends will want to hear these brilliant bands as well, and they're going to love you for introducing them to them. Anyway, that is it from me today. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back again on the first Sunday in August, so I will see you then, where I'll be bringing you loads of great new tunes. Until then, though, keep yourselves safe and well, and have a very nice July. See you soon.